22nd of August 2019. I just started my trading again this session. This is incredible. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. I made a huge amount of money today, and I was green in the first day. Well, unfortunately, that was supposed to be the intro of this video, but it is pathetic that I've had a red day today. $61 is not a lot of money, but it is significant because this is the first trade of my session, and I was very cautious. So what went wrong in this trade? The market was a bit quiet in a sense today. The watch list didn't have much stock to trade. Only few stocks, CDTK or some SEEL, which wasn't tradable at all. Now, I traded today NETE. If I'm not wrong, my memory is really fucked up. So let's say I've traded NETE, okay? So why did I trade it? Because was it in the watch list? It was in the watch list. It was not at the top, it was at the bottom. Nobody was watching it. It has floor of I think 30 million shares float, which is not ideal. Ideal is 10 million shares float to get the volatility and action. Well, NET was halted, then it resumed. It was halted at 390 or 390-ish. It resumed over $4, just above $4, maybe $4.26. As I said, my memory is not good. I can't believe I just traded an hour before. It's 6 o'clock. I traded 3 o'clock, so 3 hours, and I forgot what was the ticker name and the price point. Anyway, that's how I am. I can't change it. Maybe I can be better when my life change, when I develop more skills, numerical skills, to be specific in that instance. Anyway, let's get to the trade. NETE, why did I trade? Because it was on halt and it resumed higher. It has a volatility kicked in. The chat room I was on, that said don't trade it, and I didn't trade in the first move. Then it moved higher again, so I thought, okay, maybe it's moving. People are missing out. So I'll buy 100 shares at certain level, and let's test the execution process for the first time in this session. I had my hotkeys for 500 shares. I didn't use it. I used the monitor window buy button. So I bought 100 shares, limited or at, I think first was 380. I had 3 trades. All of them was red, and it wasn't a good experience at all, because number one, it made me so bad. Made me feel so bad. I was mumbling because someone was driving towards me. She was just drove home from her driveway. I'm just recording it in hovering at a bar. It's a hillside, Stapleford Road. Why is this is the road I've chosen? Because this is the road I always use to go to my workplace, which I don't like at all, which I want to quit through successful trading career. Now, this road will remind me how serious I am and how determined I was to set up this career, and I fucked it up in the very first day. So the rule was not to trade after 10 a.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. British Standard Time, but I have broken this rule, and I traded not once, not twice, 3 times, and all of them was brutal. Even though I managed to reduce my risk by 10-15 cents per trade, still it's 60 cents and 100 shares. That's how it is $61. So on average, on 3 trades, I have 20 cents loss. Not bad, but I should have been much more cautious by even. But I was observing the market. I was getting used to with the level 2 tape reading and everything. So I was doing well, apart from the fact that I have broke the rule of 10 a.m. Eastern Time endpoint, which I am emphasizing over and over again, so I can store in my subconscious mind or my memory, whatever you say, to teach myself or remind myself or permanently engrave in my system that I should not trade after 10 a.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. British Standard Time, because of many reasons. Reason number 1 is nobody trades. No professional traders will trade after 10. No professional trader will trade. No professional successful trader would trade after 10 a.m. Eastern Time, because the liquidity is low, you cannot get out quickly, and the spread is high. Yeah. So why would I trade? Just because the stock is jumping. Literally, the stock was jumping. That's why I decided to take the trade, which is wrong, and I'm glad I have proven wrong, so I can rigidly apply this rule in the future, and this will remind me, look, you took the trade, by violating the rule that one should not trade after 10 a.m. Eastern time, and you had the loss in the first trade. And it is a nasty feeling. It is not a good feeling at all. Not a happy feeling. I'm not happy. I was frustrated. I was like, what can I do? What can I do now? Shall I go to some cool place and speak out myself and record some vlog, so it helped me, kind of self-talk, and it was a horrible feeling. Oh man, it's really sad how I ended up having a loss in this trade. Anyway, so the rule I've made is no trading after 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's it. That's the rule. No breaking of this rule in the future. All right. Second thing is, in my mind, the back of my mind, it was replying, oh, this is the second day of the week, and this is the second to last of the week of this month. And my platform fee will be taken out on 1st of September, so I have to make at least $100 or $150 by end of this month, or another 2-3 trading days. And if I can't do it, my equity will be drawn down further, $100, $150, which is not ideal, which I don't want to see, because I want to see my equity going up, not down. So this was in the back of my mind playing, and yeah, so that's why I took the trade, and I have to combat it. I have to find the reasons why I took the trade, and I combat it. So this is the reason I took the trade, and I regret it. I very much regret it. I wish I didn't have a trade, or maybe if you see in a different way, I took the trade and I had a lesson. If I didn't take a trade and didn't have my loss, I wouldn't have been able to say myself, see, this is the rule you broke and you paid the price. As I was bragging about the analogy of speed tickets while I was driving here, I was saying to myself, look, this is a road that has a rule of not exceeding 50 miles per hour, and it has a camera on top. So whenever any motorist drive on this road breaking the rule of 50 miles per hour, they get caught in the camera and they get fined. So people don't break the rule. Now in trading, the rule is there for a reason, and we as a trader, we break the rule and we get punished by the market. We get fined. Like today I have lost $61 and plus commission 6 tickets, let's say around $20, so $80 loss, which is 10% of my equity, and it's terrible to mention that I've lost 10% of my equity. Well, this is what it is. As I was saying, if I didn't have this mistake, I wouldn't have had this example or lesson, shall we say. So the lesson of not breaking the rule of 10 a.m. Eastern time cost me 61, not 61, let's say $80. And it's not a good feeling. I would never ever trade after 10. Well, if I initiate a trade before 10 and it lingers over 10, it's a different thing. For example, if I initiate a good setup trade on 9:55 a.m. Eastern time and the trade goes on beyond 10 a.m., that's fine. I can close it anytime when it's a good opportunity to close with a good profit, but not initiating any trades after 10 a.m. That's the rule from today. Right, what else? Another thing is Monday is bank holiday. My morning job place is closed, so I can have a nap or whatever, rest in the daytime and trade in the afternoon. Yeah, trade in the afternoon, but I have evening job, so how about that? Well, I should trade, because the more I trade, the more I learn. The reason I don't trade 5 days, because I have morning jobs. If I finish 12 o'clock in the noon, I don't get much rest time, and my mind wanders everywhere after work, and my body is not primed, body and mind is not primed, and I am highly likely not able to play the market well. That's the reason I don't trade 5 days. I just trade 2 days in a week, Wednesday and Thursday. These 2 days I finish 11 a.m. From the market job or morning job, and I come back quickly. Today I came back. I didn't have food, because if I have food, I have to wait and wait at least 30 minutes before I have a nap, because just after having your food or meal, you just cannot sleep. So I didn't have my food. I had a wrap at the workplace. My colleague treated me. His name is Paulo. I'm very thankful to him. He treated me. Anyways, that's not the point. Point is, I had a wrap and I didn't feel hungry. I had a nap early and I slept well. I was feeling really primed after a nap. I woke up 1:15 just before the alarm went off, and I cooked my rice and warmed up my curry and ate. I ate my lunch just around 1:30. Then I'd gone for a cold shower because I had to use the toilet. So I thought, oh, well, why not having a cold shower? So my nervous system gets waked up. So after a cold shower, it was around 2:15 Eastern time, and I was all set. I started trading as usual. Put on the Ross's watch list, so I checked, because I don't have my trading subscription yet. I don't think I'll have it any sooner, because I can get this watch list from Ross and the other guys who stream the watch list online live, so I don't have to spend this money at this moment. Yeah, so this is the way you can cut the cost. Unfortunately, there are some benefits that I miss from not having trade idea subscriptions, but at this moment it's worth not spending much money, at least few weeks, until I get warmed up in the trading, and I feel great. Understanding that as a new trader in the market, who even though I've started trading for a very long time now, but in the market, in the environment I'm trading now is quite new to me. So for instance, reading the tape and understanding it. So in that case, in the beginning level, I should not trade such stocks that are halt and get fired up after resume. And it's hard to get track on these trades. So I better not trade until I am an expert in the market. So this is the rule, second rule from now. Rule number 1, not trading after 10 a.m. Rule number 2 is any trade that are resumed from the halt, do not touch it. Is that simple? Yes. Yes, you can make money if you're right, but also the probability is you will lose money because you're a new trader. Right, so I'll end this vlog right now. It's 22 minutes. Probably I'll let it go another 1 or 2 minutes so I can finish it within 25 minutes. It's a long video. I didn't realize it's gonna be that long, but it's really good. I had my self-talk. I've taken it out from my mind, and I think I'll feel better now. And I've set my rule, so now I'll write it down, the rules. I'll write it down in my digital journal, my physical journal, and anywhere I can write these rules down. Not only these rules, other rules that I have placed before, or rules that I have learned from various readings. Yeah, and this is the moment when I usually work in my evening job, and I think, how can I escape this job through trading? And this is the reason I'm in here, to remind myself, look, if you trade like this, you'll end up working in these shit jobs in your life and going nowhere. I have to establish the trading career, I have to get married, I have to make a lot of money, I have to buy my house. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of things going on, and really exciting things coming up in my life, so I cannot fuck it up. And yeah, and I'm 35, 36 years old now. How long I'll take to become a successful person? It's hard, given the facts that a lot of setbacks. I'm already in the setbacks, which I don't want to. So that's the other thing I'll keep in mind: do not lose much money, because you cannot inject more money before you save up enough for your lawyer. That's it for now. I'll end this video, and I'll see you next time.